Hello, everybody. What's going on? This is Andrew, and today I am back with some more standard on Magic Arena. Now, at the end of last week, I was playing some decks with this green-red core that you still see here, right? The Jaspera Sentinel, Magda, Prosperous Innkeeper, or whatever ramp creature you want, with Reckless Stormseeker and the Dragons and Chariot was something I was liking a lot out of Jean-Emmanuel Depraz' deck that he took to Worlds and got second with. And I was trying it out in a couple different, with a couple tweaks here and there. Well, I played some more over the weekend, and I tried Kessig Naturalist in the main deck. And I really liked this, especially alongside the 4 Stormseekers in the main deck Arlen that I had. It just seemed to add a little bit of synergy and a little bit of power to this deck that was already pretty good. And then I was looking for deck lists, and there weren't that many big tournaments this weekend, but there was a tournament out of Japan, and one of the 6-0 decks from there was a Jund deck. Now, I've taken some. This isn't exactly the deck that the player who went 6-0 played. They didn't play Graveyard Trespasser. They played Valkyries instead. They didn't have any Moonveil Regents. They had all 4 Immersturm Predators. And then they weren't playing the Kessig Naturalists. They were playing more copies of Magda and Innkeeper. But, like I said, I've been liking Naturalist. It still ramps you. I like it in a shell like this with the Arlen and the Stormseekers. And I want to play Graveyard Trespasser. If I'm playing black and playing Werewolves, I think this card's really powerful. It's a 3-mana 3/3. If they want to target it with a removal spell, they have to discard a card. And it starts eating their graveyard. So not only can you start exiling creatures to start draining your opponent, but you can start eating flashback spells out of the blue-red deck. So I think this card's really good, and I want to try it out if I'm playing Werewolves and playing black. Now, the sideboard is, I just copied it over from this deck list. 4 Duresses, 3 Ray of Enfeeblements, which is just a nod towards the mono-white decks getting a little bit more popular. More check for traps, so more ways to attack the control decks. Power Word Kills probably come in against mono green. Then we've got Go Blanks for the control and Epiphany matchups, and then an Inscription of Ruin. That's kind of just a valuable card to have. It does a lot of different things. And otherwise, I mean, this deck is similar to what we've been playing before, but we're just playing black for the disruption and additional power instead of blue. So let's hop into a couple of matches and see how this goes. Alright, ready for battle against Sedelius. We won the die roll. We'd love to play first. And yeah, this hand looks fine. It's a little, it doesn't have that much, like, power in it, but ramping out an early Moonveil Regent and then just drawing cards off of our next spell seems pretty good. So we'll just go Sentinel on 1 here. This is a red land, and then these are, at least one of these is a black land. Lair of the Hydra, trolling our opponent here, giving them a priority for no good reason. They really need to fix that bug. Our opponent cannot activate this because X can't be 0, but Arena still gives them priority. We'll bring out Magda. Attack for 1. So one of the reasons I like playing with Kessig Naturalist, I think, the 2-mana 2/2, a little bit more than I like playing with some of the, like Magda, for example, is that Spikefield Hazards are going up. People are playing more Spikefield Hazards, so it just protects us against that. Well, now we can play Chariot first. So I think what I'll do is Play this on black. Attack with both. Or they're trading Magdas. I'm pretty okay with that. Then we'll Chariot here. And I'm doing it this way because Moonveil Regent can crew the Chariot. So better to get Chariot down first. Looks like we might have a bit of a mirror match. Some other sort of green-red. Ooh, Spellbinder, sure. So we won't be Moonveil Regenting this turn at least. Innkeeper does help us get back up there though. So let's see, do I want this on black or green? More green in the main deck than black. So let's go Innkeeper, Sentinel, gain life, crew Chariot, and then we'll say all attack. Ooh, do I copy a treasure? Nah, probably not. I'll make a cat. Feeling pretty good if they feel like they had to block there. Okay, they've got their own Chariot. That makes sense. This Moonveil region is going to come down next turn and cause problems for our opponent, though. Anything's a good draw here. I don't need a land. I'm not going to attack with the Sentinels this turn, so I'll use them for mana. Ooh. I love Reckless Stormseeker. Okay, but let's Moonveil Regent first. So let's tap you for mana. Play Moonveil Regent. And then this is going to crew the Chariot. And then we'll attack. I think we'll just attack with the Chariot. It could be Chariot and a cat. That way I have at least 2 cats back to block their Chariot. Yeah, let's do that. So they can either double block my Chariot and take 2, or they can crew up my Chariot and eat a cat. They have a couple different ways they can play this, but a lot of them end pretty good for me. On my next turn, I will get to play the Stormseeker, and due to Moonveil Regent's ability, we'll get to draw at least a card. Okay, they're crewing their Chariot. Interesting. I think I'm most okay with that. I would have been... maybe they have another Chariot. Maybe that's why they made that play. Otherwise, I would have assumed they just blocked with the 2 cats. Okay. I like getting Luminarch, Aspirant, and Elite Spellbinder in this kind of deck. Seems pretty good. Okay, another Chariot. Now, am I playing Chariot, or am I just Stormseekering? And is the Stormseeker even targeting itself is another question. Stormseeker turns into a 3/3. No, let's just play Chariot. Now I get to draw a card. And get some more life. We'll go to combat. We'll attack. All of the cats are attacking, and the Moonveil Regent attacks. If the Moonveil Regent dies, it gets to ping and kill the Aspirant. It will have done its job. Yeah, we're very ahead here. They're just chumping off their board? Sure. This dies, shoots that. Go. Yep. Opponent was too far behind. We got out way further ahead. So let's see. I feel like this is a matchup where I'd bring in these Ray of Enfeeblements and these Power Word kills to try to catch up. But I'm not sure what exactly I'm cutting here. The Sentinel seems good, especially knowing that they have Elite Spellbinder. Arlen puts bodies on the board, which seems fine. I think it's some of these 1 or 2 drops. Maybe I trim a Sentinel. Maybe it is the Naturalists here, especially on the draw. Something like that. Maybe that comes out and this stays in. Yeah, maybe something like this seems fine. No, I'm gonna trim 2 of these and bring in 2 of these. That's what I'm doing. I still want to be able to turn the corner and put pressure on our opponent. So I think taking the Naturalists out, just in case they get brick walled, but leaving in the 3 power things sounds fine to me. Sideboarding is one of the hardest parts of Magic. You want to make sure to tune your deck to be better in whatever matchup you're in, but you don't want to over-tune it such that you can't actually win the game anymore. This hand looks great. Yeah, you've got to walk a really fine line trying to figure out how to configure your deck for the second and third games. Okay, land is fine. That's the 5th land we needed for Goldspan Dragon. We need no more lands, please. Power Word kill will take care of that. Guess I just shoot it now. If I wait till next turn, maybe I can make something silly happen, but it's a little risky. Nothing, huh? Well, let's play one of these on red and just play Stormseeker. Love this card. This is one of my favorite cards from the new set by a lot. Yep. Chariot shuts down my Stormseeker a little bit. I'd love to draw one of the removal spells we boarded in for the Chariot. Or one of our 4 drops. to start attacking in the air. That would be nice. Oh, I got a 4-drop for Christmas. This is my own chariot, and I can attack with mine this turn. Because Reckless Stormseeker plus Chariot's a pretty sweet little combination. So the Chariot's going to resolve. I'm going to crew it with the cats it makes, and then I'm going to give it haste and attack. And now I'm on the front foot again. Our opponent was on the play, but I'm the beatdown deck now. Am I attacking with Stormseeker also? I don't think so. I think it's just chillin'. So now then, again, they can crew the Chariot and trade Chariots with me, or they can block with their 2 cats. Either way, I'm fine with the trade. And okay, they're doing the opposite of what they did last time, which is fine. Maybe they have a good reason to do it this way this time. There's a Sentinel. Yep. Sentinel in nothing. That's too bad. I'm gonna play one of these on black. Let's go this one on black. Here's a dragon. We'll give it +1/+0 in haste. Yeah, we'll attack with everything. Especially once this token gets created, I'm not scared of anything, because I've got this Infernal Grasp. This has reach, opponent. Oh. Yep, you got me. Of course, I could have used Infernal Grasp there to protect my token, but I don't think it's worth it. I'd rather save the Infernal Grasp for something that matters. And there we go. Just beating them down with our good red and green creatures. Ranking up and everything. Alright, that first match went pretty well. Let's see if we can follow it up with another good performance here. This hand looks fine. I'm going to keep it. I'm pretty sure this Shadow Skull Smashing is a land. So I'll just play it tapped on turn 1. Okay, here's the mono white deck. Drawing a land there, obviously. I wish I would have kept the Shadow Skull Smashing in my hand, but you know. You don't always know things. This has first strike, so I can't block it. Okay, Goldspan Dragon's a great draw, obviously. Let's just go Stormseeker. Give itself haste and attack. Next turn we can Goldspan. Ooh. Adeline's a good card. We'll say no blocks. I want this to be a red land. I want to play Goldspan Dragon. Gonna target itself, it doesn't really matter. I'll attack. I want to make sure it gives me priority again, so I can shoot Adeline. Voila. There we go. Okay, Intrepid Adversary is kind of scary. Oh, they're just paying? And smashing? Our opponent has no fear, jeez. Unfortunately, they are dead, because we have another dragon. So we can just play Moonveil Regent. Gain a life, give it haste, and attack. Oh, this has lifelink. Oh, I'm a dingus. Oh, I forgot I had lifelink. That's fine. It's okay. It's all good. Intrepid adversary has lifelink. And I will remember that now. Because I didn't need to attack with all my creatures. I could have just attacked with the dragons. That was 9 damage in the air. So, need to play a little smarter. But, you know, it's fine. We'll bring in the raise and the power word kills again. And probably this thing. It can destroy a creature with mana value 3 or less. Yeah, that sounds good. What are we cutting? Some of the X1s seem not as great here. Like Magda probably comes out. Innkeeper's okay because it was gaining us a bit of life that game. It might just be the Naturalists again, huh? This is not really the matchup for them. And then I want these because they have reach and are 1/2s. I want to trim one of these things. I'll trim a Predator. Yeah. That sounds fine. We've still got plenty of ways to beat our opponent. And Predator can be a little clunky on the draw, so I think this should be okay. Our opponent gets to go first here, but we boarded in a bunch of efficient spells, so yeah, like this hand seems fine. We will keep. We can play Ridge on 1, untap land on 2, and then we just have spells spells the rest of the way. Oh, they have no play on turn 2? Oh, no, they do. Okay. We'll just pass here. We'll shoot it. Then... Oh. Okay. We'll put this one on red. Play Stormseeker. I think I'm attacking to offer the trade. Okay, they're not interested. That's fine. There's Skyclad Apparition, sure. Now, am I playing Chariot or Arlen? Probably Chariot first. Yep, let's play Chariot. Pass the turn. I'm holding on to Shatter Skull Smashing because I want it to actually be a removal spell this game. Ooh, Maul. Okay. Yep. 5/5 flying, first strike, ward. Could be tough to get through. And an Usher of the Fallen. Uh-huh. So now I think I Shatter Skull for 3 and kill these 2 things. I either do that or I slam the dragon here. It's tough. But I think Shatter Skull's the way to go. Then I get my 3/3 back. I can crew this and make a copy of the 3/3. Oh yeah, I like that. Look at this. It's a token. Isn't that funny? So now we can crew the chariot with these 2 things. We can attack with both of these, make a copy of the 3/3. 3/3 can trade with Faceless Haven if it attacks. Are we racing, opponent? I'm bigger than you and I have dragons. Yeah. Apparition gets to eat the chariot now. Yup. Let's see, I have 2 black mana already. I probably don't need more than that. Do I want more tokens? I kind of want to play Arlen because I want to entice our opponent to attack. So let's go Arlen and make some more wolves. If they don't play anything, I get to plus. But this kind of forces them to attack. And now I'm hoping I can crack back. In the air for enough to make them sad. So I can empty my hand here. And my 3/3s can attack? Yeah, okay. This is on green. Here's Goldspan Dragon. This and the 3/3s attack. Good one, okay. Here's another dragon, go. I thought this matchup might come down to both of us like just playing our cards and getting empty-handed, which is why I thought Moonveil Regent would be a really nice card to leave in. And look at that, we we beat Mono White pretty handily too. Like they had the Dawn Guard that was going, but they couldn't keep up with us. I really like how this deck can attack on the ground and clog up the ground with Arlen kind of being the 5th copy of Chariot in some ways. And then the dragons can come in the air later on and just completely smash. This deck went really well, and this match really showed the versatility of this deck, I think. So, quick wrap up with this deck. I think this deck's great. I don't think that you can go really wrong playing Goldspan Dragon, Chariot, whatever 4-drops you want to put in here, Stormseeker, and then some 1s and 2s that ramp you into these more powerful cards. Sprinkle in a couple removal spells, and you're good to go. This is a very nice, aggressively slanted mid-range deck that you can customize a lot post-board with the sideboard. And you're going to put people under pressure with your bigger than average creatures, your flying threats, and you're going to make them answer some questions. And if they can't answer the questions fast enough, they're going to die. Last week we played this deck with blue in it. Today we tried it with black in it. The black seems fine. It gives us better removal spells. I still think we didn't actually cast this card in either of the games, but I think this card's pretty good. And lets us attack the graveyard from a different angle, which can be important. Our mono white opponent there had Chaplain of Alms, which comes back as a more powerful creature. So being able to attack the graveyard, just incidentally, like this card's good on its own without the attacking the graveyard stuff, but then when you add that in, it gets pretty good. Yeah, not too much more to say about this deck. This is my favorite deck that I've run into so far. Just good green and red creatures. That's all you need. That's it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you next time.